Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive deep into the latest Genoa City drama. And boy, do we have a lot to unpack. If you haven't watched the latest episode yet, grab a snack and buckle up, because we need to talk about the absolute bombshells they just dropped on us. I cannot believe they actually went there. I am sitting here staring at my screen at 2 a.m., completely unable to sleep because my mind is racing a mile a minute. I am literally screaming at my television. Are you kidding me right now? The writers just dropped the mother of all bombs on us, and I am both entirely thrilled and completely terrified for what this means. I've been watching this show for years, I have been glued to my screen since 2015, and this has got to be one of the most insane, earth-shattering twists they have ever pulled off. And you know me, I have opinions. I am not neutral about this at all. I am so emotionally invested in these characters that my heart is physically pounding. We need to talk about this immediately, because if I don't vent about this right now, I am going to explode. The return of Malcolm Winters and Dr. Stephanie Simmons. I knew it was going to be big, but I did not think it was going to be this big. React first, explain later. Right, that is my motto today. I am just so overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the secret that is about to tear the Winters family apart. But let's just back up for a second. Can we talk about the absolute power of seeing Shamar Moore and Vivica Fox back on our screens together? The chemistry, the history. It is like stepping into a time machine and being transported right back to the 90s when Drew and Olivia were trying to set them up. I remember those days so vividly, and seeing them back in Genoa City is giving me all the nostalgic feels. But this isn't just a happy little reunion tour, is it? No, of course not. This is a soap opera, and nothing is ever simple. The minute they step back into town, you could just feel the heavy, suffocating weight of their complex past hanging in the air. They have so much to talk about, both romantically and personally. They were such an iconic couple back in the day, and the whole town is buzzing about their reunion. Locals are literally gossiping nonstop, but there is a massive, dark cloud hovering over them, a secret so huge that it is going to rewrite decades of history. And I am here for the drama, but I am also dreading the pain it's kinda gonna cause. Because there is a secret, guys. A massive, life-altering secret that connects their past to the present in the most devastating way possible, and it is going to severely affect the younger generation. And who is caught right in the middle of it? Lily Winters. Poor, sweet, traumatized Lily. Hasn't this woman been through enough? Between the fake kidnapping mess with Victor and the drama with Kane, she is already hanging on by a thread. And now she is the one holding this explosive information about Malcolm and Stephanie. When Lily found out the details, you could literally see the color drain from her face. I felt so bad for her. She is struggling so hard to deal with the weight of this knowledge. It is tearing her apart from the inside out. Am I the only one who thinks it's incredibly unfair that Lily always has to be the moral compass and bear the burden of everyone else's sins? She is just trying to hold her family together, and now she has a bomb in her hands that could blow the Winters family to pieces. Just put yourself in Lily's shoes for a minute. She just found out that her father, Malcolm, who is currently fighting a horrific battle with aplastic anemia, has another child. Another child that he never even knew existed, and Lily is the one sitting on this ticking time bomb. She has to look Malcolm in the eye, knowing this truth, while he is literally fighting for his life. The sheer anxiety she must be feeling is off the charts. She knows that revealing this could either give Malcolm a reason to fight harder, or it could completely break his spirit. And what about the rest of the family? If Lily drops this bomb, the shockwaves are going to decimate whatever fragile piece they have left. She is carrying the weight of a 30-year-old lie that isn't even hers to carry. So, what does Lily do? She goes to the one person in Genoa City who actually has a functioning moral compass, Tracy Abbott. God bless Tracy. I love her so much. She is the ultimate confidant, the peacemaker, the warm hug we all need. Lily goes to Tracy at the Abbott mansion, practically in tears, asking about the ethics of revealing this information. Is it ethical to blow up someone's life with the truth? Is it better to keep the peace or expose the lie? Tracy, being the wise angel that she is, tells Lily to be careful. She warns her about the fallout, but Lily is stubborn. She feels this overwhelming, crushing responsibility to help Malcolm deal with the consequences of his past. She feels like she has to do something. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just say that the scenes between Lily and Tracy were absolute perfection. It was so raw and emotional. But it also made me realize just how dangerous this secret really is. Okay, back to the point. The secret. We all know what it is, right? The show is dropping hints the size of anvils, and I am just sitting here screaming at the TV. Say a T, just say a T. Holden Novak. Holden freaking Novak. The hints are everywhere, and it is becoming agonizingly clear that Holden is the biological son of Malcolm and Stephanie. I cannot breathe. I mean, think about it. Stephanie left town decades ago, and she was secretly pregnant. She raised Holden believing some other guy named Jerry was his father. And all this time, Malcolm had a son, and he never knew. A whole adult son. This changes everything. It changes the entire dynamic of the Winters family. Lily has a half-brother, Devin has a new cousin. The family tree just grew a massive, unexpected branch, and the people standing on it are completely unstable. I know some people are loving this twist, but personally, I am terrified of the fallout. The Winters family harmony is already so fragile, and this revelation threatens to shatter it completely. And what about Malcolm and Stephanie? They are gonna have to face the music. They have to face the choices they made in the past when the truth is finally exposed. Stephanie chose to lie. She chose to keep Malcolm's son a secret from him for 30 years. 30 years? How do you even begin to forgive something like that? I mean, I love Stephanie, but that is a deeply selfish and cruel thing to do. And poor Malcolm. He is already fighting for his life with this aplastic anemia diagnosis, and now he has to process the fact that he missed out on his son's entire life. The emotional toll this is going to take on him is going to be astronomical. I am so not ready for the heartbreaking scenes that are coming our way. I just know Shamar Moore is going to act the absolute house down, but my heart is going to break into a million pieces watching it. But let's shift gears for a second and talk about Holden. Can we please talk about Holden? This poor guy's entire life is a lie. Everything he thought he knew about himself, his identity, his father. It's all fake. His mother lied to him his entire life, and right in the middle of this massive existential crisis, he is being dragged into the toxic, manipulative corporate warfare of Genoa City. Because of course he is. This is why and are, where nobody gets a minute to just breathe and process their trauma. Enter Kane Ashby. UGH. Kane. Don't even get me started on Kane right now. I am so frustrated with him. I used to love Kane. I really did. Remember when he and Lily were the ultimate couple goals? Yeah, didn't work then either in the long run, because Kane always finds a way to ruin things with his scheming. I mean, maybe he has a point about Victor. Victor is awful. But no, wait, using a kid is just wrong. I am so frustrated with him. Kane is so blinded by his desire for revenge that he doesn't even care who he hurts in the process. He tracks down Holden and offers him this highly manipulative, shady job. He wants to pay Holden a massive amount of money to basically act as a corporate spy. And the worst part, the absolute most disgusting part, Kane wants Holden to use Claire Newman as a tool to get the information he needs. He wants him to use Claire. And let's talk about Kane's motivations. Why is he so obsessed with Victor? Yes, Victor manipulated the fake kidnapping thing with Lily. And yes, that was despicable. But Kane is letting this vendetta completely consume him. He is losing his grip on reality. Instead of focusing on his kids, he is out here acting like a mob boss, trying to recruit Holden into his shady underworld. I miss the old Kane. I miss the guy who actually cared about his family. Now, he is just this bitter man willing to destroy a young guy's life just to get back at Victor. It makes me appreciate Holden's rejection even more. I am sorry, but the audacity of Kane Ashby. He knows that Holden and Claire have a connection. He knows that Holden has feelings for her. And he is perfectly willing to exploit that connection, to ruin a potentially beautiful relationship, just to score some points against Victor. It is so gross. I was literally yelling at my screen, do not do it. Holden, do not listen to him. Kane is trying to drag this guy, who is already going through the most traumatic identity crisis of his life, into a dangerous game of corporate espionage. He is treating Holden like a disposable asset, a pawn on a chessboard, instead of a human being who is hurting. It makes me so mad. But, and this is the best part, Holden actually says no. Yes, I was cheering. I was literally clapping in my living room. Holden Novak looked Kane Ashby right in the eye and rejected his manipulative, toxic job offer. He refused to participate in the scheme. He refused to be used as a pawn. And most importantly, he refused to use Claire. It was such a satisfying moment. It showed so much character growth for Holden. I mean, earlier he was keeping secrets about Audra and LA, and Claire dumped him for it. But now he is making the right choice. He is choosing integrity over money. He is choosing Claire over Kane's dirty revenge plot. And he didn't just stop at saying no to Kane. He actually went to Claire and told her the truth. He laid it all out on the table. He told her about Kane's plan, about how Kane wanted to use him to get to Victor, and how he turned it down because he cares about her too much to ever do that to her. I'm getting emotional just typing this. It was such a vulnerable, honest moment. Holden is dealing with the fact that Malcolm Winters is his biological father. His mother is a liar. His world is upside down. And yet he still found the strength to protect Claire from Kane's toxicity. That is a real man right there. Because of that honesty, because Holden chose to be transparent with her, Holden and Claire are building real trust. They are finally trusting each other more. Claire was hesitant before, and rightfully so. She didn't know if she could trust him after the Audra mess. But seeing him reject a massive payout just to protect her, that changes everything. You can see the walls coming down. You can see the romance blossoming. They are trauma bonding, sure, but it feels so genuine. I am completely shipping them now. I know some people are still skeptical of Holden, but personally, I think he is proving himself to be exactly what Claire needs. Or maybe he's playing a longer game. No, I refuse to believe that. He looked so genuine. But the episode didn't end on just a happy, romantic note. And no, Holden also gave Claire a very serious warning. He warned her that the battle for control of the Newman Empire is getting increasingly dangerous. And he is so right. With Victor acting like a complete tyrant, Phyllis isolating herself at the top, and people